Your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. On the slow coast, your allies will help with blades and bows and magic as well. Hey, hey, heroes on their way. Fighting together against overwhelming odds. Fighting together in favor of multiple gods. Idle champions of the forgotten realms. Idle champions, adventure never ends. Idle champions, into Wonderland. Idle champions, you will say it again. Idle champions. From Waterdeep to Westerdale, head out to Jolt on Shadowfell. Hey, hey, together we say, one to the monsters, one to the boss, one to the right, it's never a loss. Hey, hey, bad guys to slay, fighting the rainbow against overwhelming odds. Fighting together in favor of multiple gods. Idle champions of the forgotten realms. Idle champions, adventure never ends. Idle champions, it's your one again. Idle champions, you will say it again. Idle champions. Idle champions. Idle champions. Idle champions.
Good afternoon, lizard folk, and welcome to Lizard Folk, the show where we talk about lizards. No, hi, my name is Dylan.
If only that's what I should have said when we first started negotiating. I should have just said I want an all lizard folk show. All the time, all we do is talk about lizard folk.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that?
You know, it took us
We could have had
56 episodes to
could have
think
had
of
56 songs about
yeah,
lizard
to
folk.
really consider all the options with lizard folk, and I'm happy with what we got. After all, stabbing a mage, that's a wizard poke.
I'm happy. I think there was one. Somebody came up. Lauren, wasn't it you? Didn't you come up with a new one yesterday? That was really
probably.
good.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, and this is
It
the
really
perfect time of
is.
year for that.
Because it's lizard folk.
Anyways,
Well, somebody came up with one new one.
well, I want to hear it.
Oh, maybe it was the other Lauren. I mean, there's four.
What? No, there's only
There's
one.
four Laurens that pop into my chat, and I know them all.
Okay. I'm like, I only know one Lauren, obviously.
Well, and one of my mods is named Lauren.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, crazy.
Anyways, my name is Dylan. I am usually your scribe, but today I'm just a co-host. And I'm joined by our bard, Mr. Jason Charles Miller. Welcome to Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here today, and I'm happy to do our all request show today.
Yeah. Now, no doubt there'll be a number of requests. Not all of them are going to be the same. So what we will probably
Right.
do is each time a song is being played, we will just try and do a poll. And I'm saying do a poll several times so that our illustrious mods, Mars and Martin, can get ready to do that. And so just take... we'll pick a few songs to do from the request list, and we'll get everybody to vote, and then we'll do the next one. In the meantime, so add to the list Briv Steel Marrow's song. What else we got?
I mean, whatever anybody wants. I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at chat. What else?
we should talk about Volume 2 a little bit too. I mean, it hasn't really been out that long.
Why, it's been a week. mean,
I know.
So much time.
It's been like, has it even been a week? Yeah, I guess it's been a week.
It'll be a week tomorrow, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
We announced it a week ago, and then and then it came out the next day. We had a listening party.
Yep.
Yeah. So what do we got here? Briv Steel Marrow song, Brig Hellclaw song, the Kobold song, and Neverwinter Dreams.
Neverwinter Dreams.
Yeah.
Okay, those are going to be the ones that we vote on.
Yeah. So between those four, like a minute-long poll, please.
And then what will we do?
Eminem?
Will the second place one, like, how should we do this? Should the second place one then be in the next poll, but then the other?
If it's close, if it's a blowout, then we just won't include it. But if it's close, then we just include it again.
Not included.
It's gotta survive. It's gotta fight to the death against three other songs, and we'll see which one. I feel like there's a good chance that people try to game the system to have two like come really close or tie, because that's how
if there's anybody that knows how to game the system, it's video game players. So I mean, do we need to pull punches here?
Yeah. Anyways, but we have a little bit of time. That poll is currently live in chat now. Thanks, Eminem. And without further ado, Lizard Folk.
Lizard Folk, here we go. Lizard folk, stabbing a mage, that's a wizard poke. Lizard folk, eating eggs in the cold, that's a blizzard, yo. Lizard folk, down on their luck, now that lizard's broke. Lizard folk, no fur, only scales, that's a lizard coat. Cold-blooded, swamps flooded, spears jutted, enemies guarded. You won't seem to think that we're draconic, servants to the greatest worms, but we find your thoughts ironic. We make our way on our own terms, like lizard folk making a meal with an artichoke. Lizard folk getting up from a nap now that wizard's woke. Lizard folk chatting away, now they're blowing smoke. Lizard folk always working out, now that lizard's yoked. Homes protected, strength rejected. Yes, rejected. Tribes connected. You won't seem to think that we're draconic, servants to the greatest worms, but we find your thoughts ironic. We make our way on our own terms, like lizard folk. We're nothing like frogs, did you hear us crow? Lizard folk, becoming a druid now that lizard's old. Lizard folk, grappling a fall, that's a lizard choke. Lizard folk, you got no emotions to provoke. Oh, lizard folk, lizard folk, lizard folk, lizard folk. Gotta love it.
Yeah, it's much more endearing than I thought it would be.
It is. I mean, at a certain point, we're like, "Oh my god, are we really writing this?" But it's kind of funny, and I don't know, holding notes in really thin like that in a Neil Young style are a little more challenging than like full throat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you kind of have to close your throat off a little bit to sound more like him.
Oh.
You know.
You think he has to do that, or does he just sound like that and he's singing like anybody else?
No, I think he really does sound like that. You know what's crazy is that he used to be in a band with Rick James.
Really?
And Rick James was the one that he was like, "Man, nobody sounds like you. You should sing." And Rick James is the one that convinced him to be a singer.
Man.
Isn't that weird?
Every time I hear a story like that, I think it's weird. Like, I remember when The Darkness came out with their album in like the early aughts, and like the guy who was the vocalist, like it was like a coin flip between him and his brother who was going to sing. And I'm like, really? Like, it was that close that you just decided? And like they ended up having a very unique sound, at least in that moment.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh,
wow.
Okay. Yeah. Nobody forgot that song, right? The hit single, "I Believe in a Thing Called Love."
Yep,
Yeah.
no, nobody forgot that.
Yeah.
And I think in England and in the UK, they were way bigger over there too.
Oh, I
they were
bet.
superstars over there.
Yeah, because I mean, if they broke into the North American market that hard, there's no way they. It's usually pretty unusual that nobody's heard of them at home. At least it seems that way.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't heard that album in 15 years probably. So we did a poll. Kobolds are number one, easily won, which in retrospect isn't surprising. But Neverwinter Dreams put on a good fight, so we'll include that.
I mean, they are number one.
In the next. Yeah. Well, today they're number two because second episode. Lemmy wasn't impressed with The Darkness. I don't know that Lemmy was impressed with anything. I mean, every photo or interview I've ever seen with him, he's got a cigarette in his fingers and usually a drink in his hand. It's either coffee or something else with booze in it. And like, I've never seen him in any other context. And then, but we also need to pick a couple of songs for the next poll. So, what's going up against Neverwinter Dreams?
We got to do My Sweet Raven Queen. That's got to be in there.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
not
My
this
Sweet
clown,
Raven
but One
Queen.
Clowns.
And somebody else is requesting Demon and the Witch, which is not the same song. That's the one. Demon and the Witch is the Gratz and.
That's true. We have two Demon and Witches songs technically.
Yeah, yeah.
We got that. We could go old school with we could do Brunor. I mean, who knows? We could go all over the map.
Yeah.
Unless people want to hear songs that they can't hear in the game. There's that too.
Well, I think Neverwinter Dreams, Orcus and the Raven Queen, Gratz and Igwilv. Let's just do those three. Yeah. And then I just got a bunch of suggestions there right after I said that. We'll do another poll including Mert and Warden's Lament and Displaced Spacer after that. Yeah. But yeah.
Warden's always good. Yeah. All right. Here we go. This song isn't that long, so we should be able to get through it pretty quick.
Yeah, we'll want to get that poll up real fast.
Here we go. Kobolds are really tough. Kobolds will steal your stuff. Kobolds really like to sing. Kobolds will take your things. Kobolds live underground. Kobolds we run around. Kobolds we like the dark. Kobolds don't need no art. We may be small, we may be last, but we are many and we're coming fast. So hide all your gold, packed up your tools. We'll stomp on your toes and steal all your jewels. Kobolds covered in scales. Kobolds, we have cool tails. Kobolds, we're not that short. Kobolds, we're in your fort. Kobolds come from dragons. Kobolds, drain your flagons. Kobolds deserve the praise. Kobolds are really brave. We may be small, we may be last, but we are many and we're coming fast. tall as you. We may be small, we may be last, but we are many and we're coming fast. So hide all your gold and pack up your tools. We'll stomp on your toes and steal all your jewels. Gold bolts, we fight it hurts. Gold bolts, we forget words. Gold bolts are super fun. Gold bolts are number one.
Yeah, that one's not long.
No, it's a little hard on the hands though.
Yeah. The poll ended. I forgot to check the winner. I think it was the My Sweet Raven Queen was which was the episode after that apparently. So don't have to scroll very far.
Was it really?
Yeah. But the Tasha and Gratz one was like 1 vote behind. Like it was super close. So,
Well, then it makes it into the next round, right?
yeah. Yeah. So My Sweet Raven Queen, and then we will add the Demon and the Witch to the next vote. And the next vote will also have Warden's Lament and what was the other one? Warden's Lament and Displacer.
Okay.
That's a tough bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's been long enough since I've heard this one that I'm trying to remember it. It's
Sweet
not,
Raven Queen?
yeah, it's coming in.
Oh man, no, it's like super like bluesy.
Oh, right.
R&B
Secret
kinda.
lovers undercover. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Now I remember. When I'm in the abyss, why don't you come out of the shadow? Okay, yeah. Oh, man.
I was summoning an army of dread while you were feeling mortal hearts with your dread. Then I looked into your eyes and I knew that we could be together. Is our hatred just mistaken love? A fighting really passionate lust. Then you gazed into my soul and I knew that we could roll forever. Secret lovers undercover all the layers of hell. No, I miss your sweet kiss when I'm in the abyss. Why don't you come out of the shadow fell? My sweet Raven Queen, you're the one I wanna be with tonight. Make a sure fighting face to face. But at night I only want your embrace. You made my dead heart beat and you trapped me with a feather. Let me put my wand to the side. Yeah, behind that mask where you hide, we will gaze across our time and know it's yours and mine, a treasure. Secret lovers undercover on the land of hell. You know I miss your sweet kiss when I'm in the abyss. Why don't you come out of the shadow fell? My sweet Raven Queen, you're the one I wanna be with tonight. None of them can see what you're worth. Don't understand you the way I do. I'm seeing the pain beneath, and it's the one that I will ease for you. Secret lovers undercover all the layers of hell. I miss your sweet kiss when I'm in the abyss. Why don't you come out of the shadow fell? My sweet Raven Queen, you know I really mean it. My sweet Raven Queen, I know that you believe it. My sweet Raven Queen, you're the one I wanna be with tonight. Doesn't that song just rock?
It's It's good. It's good. It's
It
pretty
grooves, man. That song really grooves. That's one of my favorite new ones.
good. I mean, yeah, it's good. I feel like there's that part where we're getting better at this gradually, or at least I'm getting better at it. I mean, you're already a songwriter, but
No, we're both getting better. Seriously,
where is?
writing a
There
song
it is.
live in front of a bunch of people every week, that, that makes anybody.
Is that hard? I don't know. I've only ever done it that way.
You've only ever done it that way. I know. So you're like, if you ever like get together to write a song with somebody, you'll be like, oh my God, there's no pressure.
Oh,
We're just trying to write a great song.
that was actually one of the things that stuck with me about what you were talking about last week when we were doing the listening party. Was everything on Bardic Inspiration is approached in the idea of what is the best thing we can do for this song. It's not trying to fit into any specific mold. It's not trying to make anybody happy other than you while you're making it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, like the song for the sake of the song and not for any other reason. There's a freeing element to that, right? Mm-hmm. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's kind of the impression that I got, because I imagine, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're contracted to do music for like an MMO expansion, it's a different set of criteria and operating parameters for the whole thing all the way through.
Absolutely. Because it's for something very specific. Mm-hmm. So,
Cool. How's your Aussie voice feeling today?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, if I start with the Neil Young voice, I think I think the Aussie voice will be good. Is that what made it?
Yeah, Displacer Cream.
I'm not even looking, I'm just like, I'm in the zone, man. I'm just in the zone with the song, brother.
Yeah. I think Warden's Lament and Demon the Witch lost badly enough that they're not going to be in the next one. Yeah.
No. Warden's Lament is fun to play, though. I mean, fun in like a tragic way to play.
It's depressing, yeah. But I mean, that character is depressing. Mm-hmm. I'm glad I've never had to role play them, because it occurred to me that they'd probably be more or less nonverbal and like utterly tortured, which is just a bit much for me.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Somebody in the chat's like, I love that song so much, but it's very sad. Yeah, it's depressing. I mean, any Eberron themed songs that include the morning as part of it are already like by default kind of tragic. Question for Dylan: who created Warden at CNE? Because kudos for the backstory. That was me.
It was Dylan.
I wrote Warden, and the bio, and did the basic character design that Justin and Chris defined. And then one of our artists, Kat, who some of you may know as the lead artist for Crusaders of the Lost Idols right now. Kat did the Warden's design.
I had a dream. We all started to scream about your stream because we all wanted to be on your team.
Sweet.
Wait a minute. I feel like they made that up. They didn't really have a dream.
Yeah, it seems unlikely,
stream.
Doesn't it?
It does.
I've never come out of a dream rhyming before, and I hope I never do.
Oh, I hope I do. Do you know the story about, I believe it was Start Me Up? The riff for Start Me Up.
Oh, Keith Richards waking up and he had recorded himself playing it but didn't remember it?
He woke up next to a tape recorder, pressed play, and it was... it was the riff, which I don't know how to play, but
so good.
So he doesn't remember ever playing it, but he woke up and he heard it on
I
tape.
feel like there's a good chance that with Keith Richards, there's a lot of stuff he doesn't remember doing.
Yeah, he probably has forgotten more things than we'll ever know. But, But
still around though.
I'm just surprised no one heard that story and was like, I snuck into your hotel room that night in 1959 and I played the riff.
Yeah.
And then I left and we recorded it.
Yeah. And I'm here to sue you for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Give me my money. But who knows? Who knows?
All right. We need to pick a couple things to face off for during Displacer.
Okay, let's see what else. Maybe War Duke. A lot of people request War Duke a lot.
Yeah, War Duke.
Welcome to the Dance Macabre. We could do that one. And maybe Kelemvor. Let's do those three. I'm just jumping through ones that we haven't recorded in a while.
We will start that up. Anyways, and
right.
I'm gonna have that riff stuck in my head all day now. It's a catchy one. That one.
Well, too bad you didn't have a tape recorder.
Yeah, right. Hey,
to your head.
It's like I could mutter into it, and then later on be like, "Yeah, I muttered that."
Well, we all do that now, don't we? I guess. Ready? Okay, Displaced Displacer in the style of an Aussie ballad. Displaced and dispossessed, forever on the run, we never rest. It's here we put our scales to the test. Can you tell me where I've been? To the underdog from my native green, trying to find a new home in the in-between. Every day the same arrangement, hunt to kill and this a strange bear. Been a lot to feed and on there, stuck in prey with killing ambush. Are we truly evil if we made this way? Always left and never right. Midnight black is dark as night. Displaced, I'm lost without a way. Yeah, my name for what I do, what I had to suffer through, what was done to me, I would do to you. Think you see me, but I'm not there. Think you hate me, but I don't care. Soon you see the depths of your despair. Rectified and then abandoned by a plan we had no hand in. Been a lot to feed and on there, stuck in prey with killing ambush. I would truly really be made this way. Always left and never right. Midnight black is dark as night. Displaced, I lost without a way. Displaced, displacer. Displaced, displacer. Yeah.
You know, in the event that he ever gets to hear it, I think he'd probably get a kick out of it. I think he'd like it.
I think he would. I think if the fans started a GoFundMe, or a Kickstarter.
We don't know how much money we need, but we need a bunch.
Just keep funding, keep raising. We'll
Keep
get Ozzy
funding,
out.
keep going.
I'll be like 10 grand. No. 20 grand. No. 30 grand.
I've already
Maybe.
forgotten what won. I think it was Dance Macabre crushed.
Forgot what won?
Yeah, Warduke
Wow.
was a distant third, unfortunately.
All right, well,
sorry, Luke McKay.
I guess the Warduke fans aren't here right now.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Dance Macabre got almost half the vote.
Nice. People love that song.
Yeah.
Including me.
And when we're playing Dance Macabre, we can do the Dragon Face-Off between Tiamat and Bahamut.
Do you really want to put your heart through that?
Yep.
All right.
Because I honestly don't know which one they'll pick. I mean, yeah. I love them both. I love them both equally, like they're my children.
We ready?
Yep.
This one was actually a tribute to skeletons, was it not? This was a tribute to skeletons, right? Okay. Once I had a heart, a liver and a brain. Fell on my own sword, now this is what remains. Raised up by dark magic, then my flesh was shed. Now I've served my master as animated dead. Every new adventurer is fodder once they're floored. A walking bag of bones to add to our decor. Bring us everything we need inside their worthless hides. From within their flesh, our new soldiers shall arise. Welcome to the dance macabre, the eternal skeletal mob, rattling our bones to necromantic tone. Put on your whitest grin and become a skeleton. Dance macabre. I have no tongue with which to speak, no sinews by my hand, but still I march in step to my dark master's command. I no longer love or hate, all my feelings left behind. I fight until I fall apart, final peace I cannot find. Clerics try to turn me, but I just walk away. Once their prayers are over, they too become my prey. When we reach the city walls, no mortal life will last. Leave your organs where you fall, your flesh is in the past. Welcome to the dance macabre, the eternal skeletal mob, rattling our bones to necromantic tone. Put on your whitest grin and become a skeleton. Dance macabre, dance macabre, dance macabre, dance macabre. Please don't misconstrue, we got a bone to pick with you. There's no going home now as a skeleton you're own. Welcome to the dance macabre, the eternal skeletal mob, rattling our bones to necromantic tone. Put on your whitest grin and become a skeleton. Dance macabre.
like part of my brain that remembers it as being cheesier than it is, and then I hear it, I'm like, it's better than I remember. Like, I think we were just kind of in a goofy mood when we were making it. Like, let's do skeletons because that's what the audience voted.
We're going to write a song about skeletons.
Yeah. Bahamut beat
More
out
level
Tiamat
1 monster
with 60% of the vote. So
Tiamat won.
Cry for Justice is next.
Oh, Cry for Justice.
Yeah.
All right.
I kind of thought that You Could Be My Dragon Queen would win, but no, Bahamut.
And I love how the name of the episode we wrote was "Here Be Dragons." If you look at it on our chart,
I've always admired that maps used to say stuff like that. Like, instead of just saying we don't know what's past here, they would just write down "Here be dragons." It's the unknown. The
like,
threat
just
of the
don't go
unknown.
there.
Not actual dragons. And then the next vote is going to be the next vote is picked by our mods. So each of the M's in M&M, Mars and Martin each threw one in there, and I threw one in there, and we'll see who wins. You ever watch that show Deadliest Warrior?
Wait, yes, I think so. Was
was
that
like-
it was two martial arts guys against each other or something?
Yeah, it was like there was just a bunch of there's a couple of enthusiastic hosts and like this computer nerd, as they described it, and they would like compare different deadly warriors or warriors of renown throughout history. So it'd be like ninjas versus Spartans, you know, and then at the very end of like they'd have their prologue talking about the pros and cons of each or whatever, and then at the end of it, the guy who was in 300 as the narrator is like, "Who is deadliest?" And then the episode would start. It was terrible, but I loved watching it because it was so dumb. Yeah, I don't know. It's just
My favorite narrator is the narrator from The Curse of Oak Island, because he'll take almost it's about this island it's in Canada, man. It's about an island in Nova Scotia where they think some treasure's buried.
oh,
they've been
I know what
dragging it on
you're
for,
talking about.
9 seasons, but like they'll find like some little thing, and the narrator will be like, "A piece of metal found on the beach by Dylan Wilkes." You know, like all of a sudden they'll make it sound like the most important thing ever that they found.
Hey, you know what? That guy got the memo. They're like, "Make this show interesting." He's like, "I got this."
He did it. He's doing it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garowar. I've been busy lately, but I mean, I'm still addicted to that show, and I'm like, they found a piece of metal. That's it. That's the beginning of the treasure.
The part that blows my mind, honestly, is that people are still trying to excavate that frickin' pit.
Yeah.
Like, because I remember reading about that when I was a kid, and the fact that it's still going on and still not solved just kind of blows my
Money
mind.
pit. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's and then there's the metal detector guy. It's a Bobby Dazzler. Anyway, all right, no more. We're back to our show. Here comes Cry for Justice. Shine a beacon in the sky, got a light to those who cry for justice. On platinum wings they fly. Their scales will form a shield, play mercy they will yield, unwavering until evildoers yield. Facing tyranny and greed, standing for the meek and free. From before the world was new, the blind and dragging through. He is the Lord of the Northwind, your hands up to the sky. Seven songbirds with him fly. Platinum wings will shelter all. If you just answer the call. He is the Lord of the North Wind. Angel of the seven heavens, King of the dragons. By humble will find injustice. Let's show him that he can trust us. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. He is the Lord of the North Wind. Angel of the seven heavens, King of the dragon. By humble we'll find injustice. Let's show him that he can trust us. Witnesses in light and justice, join our ranks and stand amongst us. Woo! Yeah, I love that one. I can hear the whole rest of the. It's such a southern rock song, and I can hear like
Oh, yeah.
all the other instruments.
I remember when we were writing it, as soon as you're like, how about this? And you started, I'm like, yes, this is going to be a good one. Like
All this.
before any lyrics, I'm like, this one's going to kick ass. Because it just, yeah. I was just saying in chat, I'm like, the only thing I don't like about it is that we came up with it after we had selected the songs for volume 2. Yeah. Anyways, such a good one. Such a good track.
Yeah.
So between Deal Me In, War Duke, and From the Desk of Omen Drawn, #ad, Omen Drawn absolutely cleaned that vote with 55%.
Okay. That's pretty good.
It's
Pretty
pretty,
good.
good. Yeah. You know what I was thinking would be fun is if schedules align and it allows you to do it. I'm going to have to go in the other direction. Getting you to a PAX to do that for like an Ack Inc. game.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
How fun.
You know what stinks is that you know, probably a lot of people know I was supposed to be on tour this week in the UK, and they changed a lot of the rules. I'm fully vaccinated, but they still changed all the quarantine rules on you.
Yep.
It didn't matter if you were vaccinated or not. So I had to cancel because it would have canceled like up to 4 shows, and I was only going for 8 shows.
Oh yeah.
But I could have gone to PAX.
Yeah, and I remember.
Instead, like if I had known that I wasn't going, maybe I could have gone to PAX.
Yeah, you would have been unplugged this coming weekend.
Unplugged, and guess what? You know what? Right now, I am unplugged. Writes itself. But yeah, we do get more. It's true. You get more Bardic inspiration instead.
It's true.
But we could have hung out, Irian. You could have come to the show because you're in. It says you're in the UK.
Yeah, and presumably that is the truth.
Presumably.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this mug from like. It's called like. Do you remember where I got this mug? I always forget because the name is so on the nose. It's like roleplayinggames.com.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, but it's like just search this mug, you'll find it.
Yeah, like giant keg mug. Barrel mug.
Yeah. Thank you,
I
Coffeena.
was just thinking about the part where you're like, I've never whistled in a song before. Before we play this, we need to think of what the next vote's going to be.
I need to remember how to play this. Oh. Is that how we did it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, cool, got it.
Yeah. So what do we want to have the vote be for the next one?
Let's see. Do we want to bring any back that might win this time?
That might win this time. Well, we could add the Demon and the Witch, and we could add Drop of Time, and
We could add Drop of Time.
and we could add Deal Me In, because I think each of those has been in several ones, and throw the Strahd in one just for good measure. Yeah, Demon and the Witch, Drop of Time, Deal Me In. Let's try that.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Started out with a simple tune, friendly and saccharine like a cartoon. Let the listener have no doubt, they need to feel the fear of missing out. We'll inspire them with epic riffs and emotional music gift, rousing feelings towards our cause, and our ad with rousing applause. And then the hook should be big and strong and catchy, to distract them from noticing we're sketchy. Do a chord shift on the chorus to make the rooms adore us. There's more for us when we swindle their trust. Our new customer recruitment run, 'cause our old clients are all out of funds. Avoid talking about any deals, we just want to give them the fields. And then the hook should be big and strong and catchy, to distract them from noticing we're sketchy. Do a chord shift on the chorus to make the rooms adore us. There's more for us when we swindle their trust. Let's break it down in a minor scale to demonstrate the way our rivals fail. This song is a testament to our return on investment. Then the finale is calm and nurturing, so they won't realize just how much they're purchasing. Try to keep it soft and sweet and gentle, to coerce these fools with something sentimental. Appeal to their greed, make them think it's us they need. Then we get tamer for the final disclaimer. There's more for us when we swindle their trust.
I saw that part where you're like, need to get to the next part because I can't remember what the chords are exactly. Okay, yep, there they are.
yeah, kind of.
Hold this note for an extra second.
Yeah, but you know what? It was the part where it was supposed to go. It was the part where it was supposed to go kind of minor, anyways, or like mellow. So, yeah, it's pretty good. It was pretty good.
The winner of the vote was the Demon and the Witch.
All right.
And We have our next vote ready to go after this. That will probably end up being the last song.
Aw. The last song,
The
voted
final
by
song.
the audience,
It's the final song.
bound inside the money pit. All right. The demon and the witch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one's good too.
Kind of creepy.
Well, I mean, like, it took us how many episodes before we did any songs about monsters? Like, we did Strahd, but Strahd is such a protagonist, even though he's an
Yeah,
antagonist.
he's a character. You know,
But,
he's not really a monster.
You know, we never really tackled like such like lore dense stuff, and then we did. Even though like we're non-specific in this one compared to some songs.
Oh,
Oh,
Luna like crawled.
that totally has the look of a dog
You see
walking
that?
past something and hitting it.
crawled underneath my my tripod. That's so funny. Now she's gonna go under again. No, Luna. Luna, you can't go under there. How funny is that?
It's pretty funny. I just saw it like bump and then bump again. I'm like, yeah, that's an animal walking past.
Not walking past, but like walking in.
Just like slumping in underneath the tripod.
Ah, man.
Yeah,
All right.
you're a little off center.
I am. Oh well, I'll have to fix it afterwards. Can I be off center for now?
It's all good. We can still
to
see
get-
you, so.
To get us through. Hang on. There.
Oh man.
I'm
Actually,
more
that's
centered
pretty.
now.
That's pretty darn close to normal. Yeah.
Okay. I can't believe she did that. That's so funny. There's a tiny piece. You can see a tiny piece of my monitor below there, but I'll fix it after. All right. Oh yeah, I need to put a piece of cardboard there or something so she won't walk there anymore. All right, here we go. Hear the hideous laughter crackling through the trees. Don't you know what she's after? Love's a cruel disease. Smell that fire and brimstone searing through the sky. Princely demon of pleasure, lust is in his eye. A choice not that wrong. Our sin has been sown. Equal parts of love and hate. The demon and the witch. Together they twist their fate. Yeah, they can't get enough of it. Child of Abiyagul, story of a dream, yeah, the goddess of the worldly. She's never what she seems. Evil bound by evil, desire bound by strife. Anger bound by hunger, lovers bound for life. Consort to the queen, mistress to the field, unequal parts of love and hate. The demon and the witch, together they twist their fate. Yeah, they can't get enough of it. Yeah, they can't get enough of it. No, they can't get enough of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So our last vote was pick your favorite Kenrick. And it was Whittle, Averin, or no, really, Whittle. Which ran away with the vote. Like 66% for no, really, Whittle.
The no really Whittle one did?
Yeah, the Whittle one.
That's
Won by a
funny.
whittle bit.
Just a Whittle, huh?
A whittle bit evil, a whittle bit good.
Okay.
And then that's it. And then we're out.
All right. That's a fun one, too. Here we go. Okay, and that, yeah. She's a little bit evil, a little bit good. She's a little bit sneaky, little misunderstood. Running away from her crimes like a spider she climbs. She's a little bit hero, a little bit villain too. She's a little bit scary, but way faster than you. No matter where you run, she'll be there pointing a gun. She's a tinker and a thinker, a wizard with her tools, a widow with evil, and she suffers no fools. She's a little bit devil, the dread domains woe, very quick on her feet while misleading the foes. After a vampire's attack, her heart was tumbling out. She stepped out of time and stole the devil's ride, and she dropped it to rest on top of a god. She saved her friend with a pat. Now there's no turning back. Oh, she's a tinker and a thinker, a wizard with her tools, a widow bit evil, and she suffers no fools. She's a howl in the night. what goes bump in the night.
Good choice, everybody. Good choice. I mean, I really like The Boy Who Tricked the Devil, but that's a Little Bit Evil is a great one to wrap up the episode on.
Yeah.
So not to try and run away quickly, but thanks everybody for joining us today, for, voting for songs, for participating. Always appreciate it. We appreciate you guys coming back week on week. And next week will be our last episode of 2021.
No.
Which is weird to think of, but yeah, it's December. We're 2 years into the pandemic, and this calendar year is actually not that far off its end. I don't have anything special to announce, but Jason, what do you got going on that you can talk about?
Well, first of all, Halo Infinite comes out tomorrow, the full version. And as you may know, I'm Spartan number 3, aka VoicePrint DF09, that you can choose during multiplayer. But who knows? Maybe more things will be revealed tomorrow. I can neither confirm nor deny. I really can't. But look for some more stuff tomorrow. And then of course, Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker just came out, and I'm singing all over that. I sing in the song in the final area. That's me singing. So if you play Final Fantasy 14, you'll have to check that out. And then tomorrow I'll be back on my channel, which is right here. I'll give a little thing right here so you can see that it's me, to follow me over here. And at 7 o'clock, I'm doing another request show like this, but on all the songs that I know, original songs from Bardic Inspiration, covers, whatever we want. And then Thursday, I'll be on Hyper RPG for a show called Second Script. And we're going to be doing a live reading of Die Hard. But the audience can participate and change the script on us as we're reading it. So that could be very interesting.
Are you playing Hans Gruber?
Well, there's only like 3 of us, so I know I'm gonna be playing John McClane. I'll probably be playing Hans too. So we'll see. All right.
Nice.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. That's the PG.
As soon as you started saying yippee-ki-yay, I'm like, hold on.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. That's gonna be Thursday at like 6, I believe, Pacific.
Cool.
There's no Mr. Falcon in the movie, but for some reason the made-for-TV edit has him saying "Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon."
It's an interesting choice of
yeah, I guess to match those
roughly
lips.
similar appearing words, matching the lips. All right. Well, anyways, thanks everybody for joining us today. I know it's a short episode, but we were happy to get to do something to see you today. So
yeah,
thanks for tuning in. Cheers,
everybody.